What is up, guys? I got a view. I got a fucking beautiful view. I got a beautiful view right now, man. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Happy Saturday. Are we live? Let's see. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Is this working? Is this working? Let's refresh. Let me see. Oh, shit. Yo, how's the connection? How's the connection? How's the connection? Dude, what am I doing, man? What up, guys? How's everyone doing? Let's get in some bets. What's up? What's up? I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Twitch as well. Any of you guys on YouTube? Damn, I've heard enough people bitching about how slow the YouTube delay is, so whatever. I'm bringing Twitch back. Ariana Sabalenka almost sold the first set money line bet, but she didn't. She won, right? I think she won. Good morning, sir. Is this a record for the earliest stream? I don't think it's the earliest stream I've ever done. Maybe. But anyways, let's get in some bets. Okay, so, dude, again, I've said this. Yo, Reds is ridiculous value right now. If any of you guys use this book, Rebet, you know, this is a sports book. It's legal in every state. This play is fucking beautiful, dude. So you can see, anyways, get this locked in. If you're just tuning into the stream, I already used Reds in a parlay, but you might as well double down. Let's see if they take more. Reds plus 105. I use, you know, they're not going to take it, probably because I already parlayed it. 779 more. Whatever. But anyways, Reds plus 105 is ridiculous value. I mean, you know, you can see it's the only book offering plus money on the Reds. Lines have kind of moved towards them, and you can see it's arbitrage to no vig. So the market's crossed. You can get the D-backs at minus 104, the Reds at plus 105. So one of these two bets has to be profitable. And if you look at every other sports book, this book called Bet 105 has super tight markets. I mean, long story short, there's ridiculous value on Reds money line, dude. So I'm currently in Maryland, which is a little bit unfortunate because there's no underdog. There's no PrizePicks. I'm here for my mom's birthday. She got me this nice Airbnb. I got a nice little lake in the background. But anyways, I'll still give out some DFS plays. I'm just, unfortunately, not really going to be able to bet on them. Anyways, what book do you guys want to look at? Let's fucking get to it. What do we want to do, man? What do we want to do? Should we do some Fliff? What do we think? Should we bet on the Pacers? Yo, you guys think the Pacers can win game 2? Dabble. Why so early? Yo, it's not that early. It's 11 a.m. Anyways, what book do you guys want to do? Let's see. Yo, so I've said this. Pick 6. Unfortunately, it's not available in Maryland, but this book is fucking popping with value. It's absolutely insane. Do you guys want to pick 6 play, or should we do FanDuel or something? So whatever. I got Rebet Reds plus 105. Let's put in DraftKings here. I think I am logged into DraftKings. We can do regular DraftKings. I just got to drive across the border back to Virginia to do pick 6. Yo, you guys want pick 6, or what do you want to do? A lot of people are saying pick 6. Yo, if you're new to the channel, follow the channel. I try to give out a bunch of bets every single day. But I'll go through a bunch of different books. Oh my God, my dick is hard, man. I may have to drive across the border to Virginia literally just to do pick 6. They have a Siakam discount. They have an MLB discount. They have a UFC discount. And most importantly, they have no limits, at least as far as I can tell. And there's a shit ton of value on pick 6. So let's get in a play. How does that sound? Oh my God. Yo, so let's see what we got on pick 6. Then we'll move on to another sports book. So what's annoying about pick 6 compared to PrizePicks is you can only use one book at the same time. But anyways, you can only do one league at the same time. Like you can't combine NBA picks. You going fishing this afternoon? Maybe. Dude, I do like fishing. I find it very relaxing. But anyways, dude, this play on Nemhard has been up for a while. Nemhard, Andrew Nemhard. What do you guys think about Andrew Nemhard? Little goat. Dude, Halliburton played awful, but he still gets all the flowers. You can see PrizePicks, which is another DFS site. It works just like Pick6. If you only use PrizePicks, you know, I definitely recommend signing up for Pick6. How long is that drive? Back to Virginia? It's not long. I think it's like 20 minutes. I've already done it a couple times. But anyways, let's get into play. So, you got Siakam over, Nemhard over, Turner under. All these plays have decent correlation. And most importantly, there's ridiculous value. So, Pick6 is, you know, it's another fixed payout sportsbook. You take Turner to go over, you take him to go under, over, whatever. You're going to get the same fucking payout regardless. Every sportsbook has his under as a massive favorite. Again, it's a little annoying. You can only do one sport in the same slip, so I'm going to do NBA. Yo, is the audio quality okay? Bro looks like the dad from Kids Next Door. Car stream. You going fishing today. FanDuel profit boost. Tequila and gambling. Have you ever done a hot rail? I don't even know what a hot rail is. Do a car stream on the drive back to Virginia. Dude, I am going to up my streaming setup. I will be going to the finals games in Indiana. Maybe I can sneak in a fucking camcorder and stream the game. But anyways, let's finish this slip. Ooh. So we have, oh my God. So we have Halliburton under 2.5 made three. So I'm going to do a quick play on Pick6. Then we can move on to another sports book. But anyways, this play on Miles Turner, obviously ridiculous. Take his over, under, same payout. All these books have his under as a massive favorite. Or actually, I like this play on Hallie better. Hallie under 8.5 assists. Because then you get some correlation with Nemhard. We're taking Nemhard over an assist. Oh, shit. And this play on Obi Toppin. The issue is this is all Pacers. This pairs well, right, with Miles Turner under. So these plays are correlated. These plays are correlated. DraftKings doesn't even price in correlation. And then Caruso, his line was 5.5 and value was on the over yesterday. But I would hit the shit out of this. This is a beautiful 6-pick entry. Yeah, okay. So I'm not actually going to be able to bet it. But anyways, this is what I would run. It's absolutely stunning. Nemhard, Hallie, you get positive correlation. Oh my God. What book do you guys want to look at? I want to make some money. So we're on the Reds. I'm on the Guardians. Caitlin Clark, I think she's still out. Don't do that. You'll get banned. What will I get banned from? 6-pick entry. 1, 2, 3. So the way Pick6 works too is they guarantee minimum payouts. So this is like the worst you'll get. But most of the time you may actually get better. What do you guys want to do? What book? What book? What fucking sports book? Yo, what sports book do you guys want to look at? Oh, for recording the finals game, you'll get banned. Will they kick me out of the stadium? Anyways, I'm a little sad. Again, dude, I didn't know there were 3 games. 3 days between the finals. I thought Thunder Pacers game 2 was tonight, but it's not. Chalkboard, Dabble, DAB. Do you have Dabble in Maryland? Well, let's see if... Why does everyone want Dabble? Why are you guys obsessed with Dabble? Let's see if there's any value on Dabble. There is. There's actually some pretty good value available on Dabble. I assume it's not in Maryland. Dabble, Fantasy States, Maryland. Let's see. No, it's not legal in Maryland. So Dabble is a book I haven't used in a while, unfortunately, because it's not in Maryland. It's also not in anyways, this honestly seems free. This seems fucking free. So this is the benefit of using multiple DFS apps. You'll get banned on Twitch. Oh. then I'm definitely not going to do it. I don't want to get banned on Twitch. Yo, do you guys like Twitch or YouTube better? So if you do have Dabble, again, I don't have Dabble, but I would run a 3-man, Aaron Wiggins, over 6 PRAs. I would run Wiggins and then these 2 picks. So again, Dabble, fixed payouts, take his over-under, same payout. Every sportsbook has Caruso over 1.5 steals, heavily favored. Also, I have to imagine, I mean, granted, historical, so Xavier Edwards, if you use Dabble, Xavier Edwards over 1.5 HRRs, Caruso over 1.5 steals, and then Aaron Wiggins over 6 PRAs. I mean, Caruso's gone over 4 out of the past 5 games. Obviously, that's not super relevant. Holy shit. I do like this on the Thunder. Yo, let's see if this works. Anyways, I'm going to bet this. This is a ridiculous arb. So there's this new sportsbook called Crab Sports. It's only in Maryland, but I mean, the value on these Thunder spreads is just insane. Granted, most of you guys probably aren't in Maryland. Sucks to suck. But that's why you should take a road trip. Come to Maryland, bro. Do all the sign-up bonuses. Rip this shitty little book for arbs, and then you can leave and go back home, eat some crab cakes. Bro, I'm 7 minutes late. Twitch for sure. Twitch is way better. Okay, so it seems like most people like Twitch. But anyways, I'm going to hammer these spreads. So NBA Finals. Look at this line on the Thunder. Thunder minus 25.5. Again, it's a crossed market, so by definition, one of these 2 bets has to be profitable. A lot of these books run alternate point spreads, and sometimes the alt lines have better value. Also, as much as I would like the Pacers to win, I do think it's probably going to be ass to belt, but I could be wrong. Unfortunately, Crab Sports, it's not tracked on Pickett, but they're going to give me 384, but I want to move on. So again, if you were looking at the Dabble play, it was Xavier Edwards over 1.5 HRRs, Caruso over 1.5 steals, Wiggins over 6 PRAs. Again, they've definitely tightened up a bit on Dabble. There used to be like infinite value on Dabble, but now, unfortunately, not as much. What do we think? Was the Xavier Eds play more or less? It was more. Xavier Edwards over 1.5 HRRs. Hits plus runs plus RBIs. Dude, I do kind of like... So, let's get in a Fliff play. Again, what's nice about Fliff is it's a sweepstakes book, which basically is some legal... I don't know. These books, I think, are technically lotteries or something. So, they're allowed to be legal in every state. I don't know, but I'm not complaining because it's a book you can use basically everywhere. So let's get in a slip. And then maybe some FanDuel, some Underdog, some DraftKings. But anyways, there's a lot of value on this book, but again, it's not tracked on Pickett, unfortunately. And also, it's called Crab Sports. It's obviously legal in not that many states. But we're going to get in some plays. Here was the pick 6 play once again. Give me 1 sec. I got to grab my fucking computer charger. Why is Fliff not loading? Yo, come on, dude. What's wrong with this shitty Wi-Fi? Anyways, I'm going to lock in this bet on Fliff, actually, before I get my computer charger. I want to make sure it doesn't move. So this is the alt over. What is wrong with this? Over 13.5 in the Mets-Rockies game. What is going on, dude? Let me try the other Wi-Fi. Whew! Let's see if this shit works. There we go. So again, sometimes these alt lines have better value. Shit, I was about to do something. What was I about to do? Fuck, dude. I don't even remember. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. That's not what I cared about. This is what I'm going to get in. So on Fliff, they have a max bet size of $1,000. So I ran this. Yo, it's almost football season, boys. Stay in a good mood. Nothing to complain about. We're almost at football season. We're getting real close. Damn. Yo, there's some good value on DraftKings. Fuck, dude. We're going to have a lot of books to do. Look at this line on Trent Grisham. Crossed with Novig. Anyways, I locked in this play on Fliff. Let me grab my computer charger, and then we can get in some plays. How does that sound? Computer charger. Oh, fuck yeah, I gotta get that. Yo, should we bet on the Rockies tonight? Dude, the Rockies have lost me infinite fucking money this year, but it's okay. They'll go on a winning streak. Or actually, maybe we've cashed a few bets on the Rockies. Which computer do I want to charge first? Let's do this one. No Rockies, please. Underdog. Some people want Underdog. What do you guys want? Underdog, PrizePicks, what? Let's see what we can do here. Whew. Let's get it going. Okay, so Underdog. People wanted Underdog. Oh shit. I'm gonna pass up on this for a sec. Let's go to Underdog. Let's see if there's any value on Underdog. Underdog usually has pretty good value. I mean, you could essentially middle the DraftKings Pick 6 promo. So we just went through this Pick 6 slip, but anyways, let's go here. Let's see what we can do. Yo, so this seems pretty damn solid. You have the Nerfy and the Yankees game. Granted, we were on that under yesterday. That shit did not work out. There were like 50 runs in that game. God damn. Yo, let's load Underdog. So we'll do some Underdog. We'll do some FanDuel. What promos did FanDuel have? Load. Oh. So again, every new state you go to, like, you don't need to use what was I saying? What? Oh, anyways, I was confused because I just bet on the Reds, and I'm like, what game is this? What was I going to say? Every new state you go to, like, you don't have to, you know, live in a state to drive by and sign up for the sports books and rip their promos. But what was I going to say is if we go here to, where is it? MLB. I thought it was MLB combos. Where are Nerfies on Underdog? Where are Nerfies? First inning, total runs. I'm not even sure where to find Nerfies on Underdog, but whatever. I'll skip over it for a sec. Okay, let's go here. Hartenstein over 15.5 PRAs. I don't really have a problem with this. You know, you can see here every sports book, every data point you have in the market. All these books have his over, heavily favored. So sure, whatever, we can go with this. He didn't get... I mean, they didn't even start him. Did they start Hartenstein last game? I don't think they did, but I could be tripping. I could be wrong. Alex, I need help getting through the MyBookie playthrough. Alex, you were going to get your computer charger. Perfect. So, I got it. But let's finish this slip, okay? So, I'm going to do an Underdog play. We can try to do a 6-pick entry if people want, but... Yo. I guess it's CFL season. Because there's a lot of CFL line discrepancies. Where is this Nerfy, dude? I don't see how to bet the Nerfy on Underdog. What the fuck? But anyways, Hartenstein over, and honestly, I don't mind this Nemhard under. Under 11.5 points. Every other book, PrizePicks, whatever, they all have his line lower. You know, so this play on Hartenstein, by far the best, just right off the positive EV tool. Compare underdog lines to sports books, whatever. Find value. They started Case and Wallace, but I think they're going to switch back to Hartenstein. They overthought the lineup. Yeah, maybe. But anyways, here was the play. 3-pick entry on underdog, 6x payout. My bad, you can't see it. So get it locked in if you want to play it, but I want to move on to, I don't know, do you guys like DraftKings or no DraftKings? Let's see Fliff, rebet, better. Maybe better has some value. So better does have some value if there's any promos, like you have Liam Hicks to get a hit. Mitchell Parker over 2.5 ERAs, earned runs allowed. So again, better fixed payouts, over under same payout, every sports book. You know, super tight market on Novig. These peer-to-peer betting exchanges, super tight markets. But anyways, if you wanted to run a better play, there's definitely enough value. You could pair these 3 picks, better another fantasy book, so it's not in Maryland. But you could pair these 3 bets, and then there's a shit ton of golf value. Gabby Williams under 14.5 points you could run with these 3. And then Taylor Pendrith over 4.5 birdies or better. Damn. My mom picked a bad time to turn 60 because there's actually some pretty damn good bets right now. Gabby Williams under 14.5 points. WNBA Taylor Pendrith over 4.5 birdies or better. That's golf. And then you could run these 3 picks, which all look really solid, but let's keep it moving. And then again, here was the underdog play. They already added a multiplier on the MLB play. Dude, these fantasy books, they've definitely started to bump things faster, to bump their lines faster. So what you could replace with on underdog if you were trying to get this slip locked in is this play. So this would be another option because they just bumped, unfortunately, the Jimenez play that we were looking at. How big? Why are Novig and ProfitX considered fantasy? I don't think they're considered fantasy. They're considered what's it called? They're considered sweepstakes. Oh, shit. Yo, another good bet on Fliff. Check this out. Pirates money line. Look at this. Oh, shit. You know, Fliff is arbitrage to circa. What do you guys think, man? Pirates money line? Who's on the mound for the Pirates today? Let's see. What do you guys think? Pirates, Suarez versus Heaney. Plus 140, that's arbitrage to circa. So again, by definition, are you fucking kidding me? And they already bumped it to plus 135, so never mind. Pirates won last night. Why are you making me fade my... Alex, can you make a slip with first field goal made? Give me one sec. First field goal made. Dude, I don't even know where to bet on that. Do you mean first basket? Anyways, they just bumped Pirates in our face, so whatever. I'll skip that over. So maybe let's do some DraftKings bets. I don't know, and then we can move on. DraftKings always has a ton of value. The problem is I'm limited on it. So, like, I mean, this play looks pretty damn good. I mean, there's a lot of plays that look pretty damn good. Jackie Young over 1.5 made threes, and it logged me out. So let me log back into DraftKings. You guys like DraftKings plays or no? Can you do the Pick 6 MLB promos? Yo, where's my code? Oh, here we go. Yeah, we'll do the Pick 6 MLB promo. What is the requirement for it? Let's see real quick. Okay. So, 10% boost for a 3-pick MLB entry. I mean, that's not exactly great because 2-pick entries are optimal on pick 6, but I'm sure they have some decent, I mean, hopefully they have some decent MLB plays. Although most of the good shit, again, this book is popping for NBA. MLB less so. I mean, there's still some line discrepancies. Like you could run Nelson under in Ks, Martinez over in Ks, Carroll under 2.5 bases. That's a high bases line. But it's not exactly the best promo. I mean, a 10% profit boost, it's not exactly anything to write home about. WNBA unders, please. Fuck, dude. What were we just talking about? Oh, DraftKings plays. Let's get it locked in. So again, oh shit. Look at this UFC line. Kong Wong minus 455. So you can see books have just kind of like moved towards her. It's a crossed market. I mean, again, DraftKings I have pretty trash-ass betting limits on. But it's crossed with Circa. Circa's known to be one of the smartest books, so you can see on DraftKings, there's absolute bullshit. They're only going to give me $45, and this is a minus 455 money line. But again, like, it's by far, especially now with Pick 6, one of my best books. They don't limit on Pick 6, which obviously I haven't been using that long. But DraftKings Sportsbook, they're unfortunately pretty aggressive about limits. But anyways, usually my strategy for making money on DraftKings is just picking them off on crossed markets. Either the over at minus 130 or the under at plus 134 has to be profitable. It looks like that line already moved, actually. So let me just get rid of it. So let's get rid of this. And let's see what else there is on DraftKings before we move on to another book. So like here, Joel Lloyd, right? You could arb this. You could bet the over at minus 120, under at plus 123 to guarantee a little profit. But the more important part, why is that not available anymore? It's saying all these WNBA picks aren't available anymore. But that's okay. So this play seems solid. Hernandez, home run. Again, just absolute trash betting limits. But this is Hernandez home run plus 950. Obviously, it looks like pretty solid value. DraftKings is crossed with Novig, arbitrage. So one of those two plays has to be profitable. And again, DraftKings is the soft book, kind of like the square book. So usually the value is going to be on the DraftKings side. This also looks great for the Rays game. Taj Bradley, again, live. If I'm live betting, I will get better betting limits. So like this play, they're going to give me $20. Arbitrage to Pinnacle, one of the sharpest books. And also arbitrage to Bet 105. And it's a locked market with no vig. But I mean, regardless, the average line on this is like minus 200. We're able to get this at minus 160. So this was Taj Bradley over and outs. FanDuel has a profit boost. Okay, let's do a FanDuel play. We'll do a FanDuel play. Alex, let me hook you up with my sister. She's bad. What? So, okay, everyone wants FanDuel. Let's see what there is on FanDuel. So again, DraftKings, I mean, usually I just kind of camp on the ARB tool. You can find some good lines. There's also some good tennis lines. I mean, on rebet. We could do a rebet slip, but maybe let's do FanDuel first, because why not? Why not? Let's go. So let's hit this, and let's see what there is on FanDuel. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, let's see what there is on FanDuel. Whoo! Let's get in a FanDuel play. Obviously, it's a day without much to bet on. We don't have the Stanley Cup. I don't know why there's a 3-day... Why is there a 3-day break in the NBA? Why is there a 3-day break in the NBA Finals? A Saturday game would be so much more lit. It would be so much better. So much better than a fucking Sunday night game. It's like, dude. Well, is the game tomorrow night or is it during the day? No, it's tomorrow night. I mean, yeah. But whatever. Not my decision, unfortunately. Let's see, though, what we can find. More viewers on Sunday. Sunday's prime time for NBA, apparently. I don't know how. That doesn't make any sense. Yo, is anyone going to bet the Pacers tomorrow? Dude, they're bigger underdogs after winning than they were in game one. But anyways, there's a promo on FanDuel. We're doing the promo. I see you, dude. We're doing the promo on FanDuel. So let's get this promo locked in. And then we can do whatever. So let's see what there is. Okay, let's refresh this and let's see what there is. Honestly, the best play, we were on it yesterday, paired with Devers too, but I added in a third leg that fucking lost. We had Olsen, Devers, both of them won. I forget what the third leg was. But Olsen plus 600, I mean, this looks incredible, right? Like home run markets, granted, they're a little wider, books bake in a little more juice. But you can see like Circa's market is plus 490, minus 650, right? So like we're getting plus 600 if you kind of find the midpoint using, yo, I have so many tabs open, dude. I always do this. So let's go here. So if you take Circa's market, all these books make money, you know, by charging a spread called the VIG, whatever. Remove the VIG, plus 511 would be the fair price. Once you remove the VIG, we're getting plus 600. So parlay it, straight bet it, what the fuck ever. I'll run it as a straight bet. Olsen's been, dude, I feel like he's been going yard. Damn, I do kind of like Ramos, but let's see if there's anything better. Let's see if there's anything else that we like. What do you guys think about Ramos? Ramos plus 630. This does seem pretty solid. Let me reduce this a bit to zone in on. I don't mind Ramos. Judge plus 285. Yeah, I mean, look, Judge is a hard guy to bet on because there are times we bet on Aaron Judge to go yard and he'll take like 3 fucking walks in the game. But anyways, we need 3 plays for this FanDuel promo. Again, it's a profit boost. Pacers are a super max because Adam Silver is a moron. Can you give us a play for the DraftKings Pick 6 profit boost? Didn't I already do that? Didn't I already give out a play for the DraftKings Pick 6? Again, there's not a ton of MLB value, but what I said is Corbin Carroll. Also, you get a little bit of correlation. You get a little bit of correlation if you run this. Nelson over in Ks. Carroll under in bases. Martinez over in Ks. Every play is for the D-backs Reds game. Shit, dude. Every play is for the D-backs Reds game. But let's see what else we have. Let's build a fucking FanDuel play. Okay, let's do a FanDuel play. So let's see home runs. I mean, Vargas doesn't seem horrible. He's also the guy who burned us yesterday. Barger doesn't seem horrible. Ellie, I'd pass on. Bobby Witt doesn't seem... Probably the best play is Vargas, but honestly, I'm going to skip home runs. Let's see if there's any other bets we want to pair on FanDuel. Let's not get too aggressive. Again, the way this FanDuel promo works is 3 picks and you get a 50% profit boost. So what did we like again? We liked Ramos. So let's go to the Giants game. Ramos plus 630. And let's see what else there is. I mean, dude, Jacob Wilson has been on fire. Again, the sports betting market, super fragmented, inefficient. All these sports books, you know, they try to set their own prices, their own lines. Why don't I see any NBA? Sport, league. Nope, I got it selected. A little weird, no NBA right now, but that's okay. Andy Pages plus 230. FanDuel's the only book offering plus money. What do we think? Andy Pages or Josh Jung? So again, if all the bets in the parlay are plus EV, your parlay is going to be plus EV. But then on top of that, you know, all these, like, you're getting a 50% profit boost. So depending on how aggressive you want to go, you could just obviously run 3 of these. You need 3 of them at least for the FanDuel promo. It's a 50% profit boost. You need at least 3 picks. How much do they let you bet on this? Let's see. So they're not going to take 125, but they will take 100. Nope, they won't take 100. What the fuck? What book do you guys want to look at? So anyways, obviously remove any of these. A 3-pick would work just fine for the FanDuel profit boost. I got $100 on the Pacers at plus 8,500 to win them all. Yo, so DraftKings Pick 6 MLB. Damn, people keep asking for it. What I said is Carroll under in bases. These plays, again, are positively correlated. Like, if Martinez goes over in strikeouts, he's probably more likely to be having a good game, which means Corbin Carroll, opposing hitter, is more likely to be going under in bases. So all 3 of these plays pair well together, 5x payout, whatever. But you're getting a profit boost on this. Caesars, Fanatics, Rebet, Novig, Profit X. Let's see, though. Is there anything else on Rebet? Let's see. So let's go here. Rebet, people wanted. That's not what I meant to do. So usually I keep my odds range minus 250 to plus 250. I've kind of said that in other videos, though, so I don't want to dwell on it. Honestly, not a ton of value on either of them right now. On Rebet or Fliff, I think we already kind of took it out. Oh, I'm an idiot. I put minus 250 to minus 250 odds. That's why nothing's showing up. Fucking stupid ass Alex. Nah, nothing really new. I'll call it a day for now. We did the promos. PrizePicks, let's check, I guess. Dude, why do I keep doing that? Let's see PrizePicks if there's anything. If not, I'll kind of call it a day. And then if there's more value later, maybe I'll stream again. Maybe. We'll see. So what did we have on PrizePicks? So PrizePicks, there's some decent stuff. I mean, you have this play on Liam Hicks, Hartenstein. Both of those plays, again, are plus EV. You could get this line on Underdog or on PrizePicks. Sometimes they have the same line, and they work basically the same way. 6x payout on 3-mans. You know, Novig, Caesars, every data point we have in the market, all these books got us over heavily favored. But what would we want to run as the 3rd pick? So you have Hartenstein over in PRAs. Damn, PrizePicks is popping. I would run Logan Webb over 5.5 Ks. That's what I would run as my final pick. So Hartenstein over 15.5 PRAs. Liam Hicks hit. Logan Webb over 5.5 Ks. I would obviously bet it, but unfortunately, I'm in a shit-ass state right now. Yeah, so I'm going to call it a day for now. Well, actually, never mind. I do like some of these crossed markets on DraftKings, so maybe I'll pick them off. Again, what I do is I literally just camp on this arbitrage tool. You always know one of these bets has to be profitable, again, because you could bet both of them and guarantee a profit. So, these WNBA plays we tried looking at earlier, couldn't get it to work. Whoa. Yo. This tennis line looks ridiculous. This guy's name is Isis. Anyways, check this out. Tennis has a lot of line movement, so DraftKings is going to take this for 30. On rebet, I'll probably be able to get more value. And then I also wanted to bet Gaussman. Again, just crossed markets. You have a very high confidence in your edge. Are these dudes or girls? Who the fuck is named Isis? You fucking crazy. Mom named her daughter Isis. Anyways, what do we have here? So what was this? What tournament? WTA qualifiers, Hagenbach. What is going on? So this is what you want to be on. Minus 204, minus 204. It's on rebet as well. So I'm going to run this. If they take it, they do take it. So you can see here, crossed market. It's also crossed with Bet Online. Bet Online's known to be a pretty sharp book. Dude, there's so many sports books, right? So this is arbitrage. So I could take my, like, whatever. I bet 200-ish total. I could just make a risk-free profit of $5 if I go over here and just, you know, play the opposite outcome for plus 215. But Novig and Bet Online are known to be sharp books. DraftKings and Rebet are known to be square books. And you can see here, she's just like ripped to being a massive favorite. Tennis, one-on-one sports, tennis, UFC. There's a shit ton of line movement. So these plays look incredible. Long story short. And you should have a very high confidence in your edge. So you can get that on DraftKings or Rebet. It's this girl named Isis. What a name. What a name. I wonder what her mom's name is. Shit. What else did we have? I mean, a couple others. I mean, I know they're going to give me such trash-ass betting limits, but like, you know. Anyways. PrizePicks link? He already did pick 6. We already did pick... Oh, shit. Here was the pick 6 play again. MLB, this is what I would run. Did I miss any promos? So, let's see here. Let's see if anything else showed up. Because we just had a ridiculous tennis play that I almost missed. Why do I have tennis filtered out? Okay. Let's see if there's any other tennis plays we want to lock in. So again, OddsJam, it doesn't fucking do anything complicated. A lot of people get it confused. It's literally just going to point you... It's just going to point out value. So we got PrizePicks, we got Underdog, we got Better in. This Reds line miraculously is somehow still available. I would run a tennis play. There's a lot of tennis value. The issue is just like finding them. Because their search button on Rebet, I swear to God, this shit does not ever work. But if you wanted another tennis play like Galfi over 21.5 games. But regardless, I'm going to call it a day for now. And appreciate everyone who joined.